Hi, this is Eric from the Clean Water team. Citizen Science Day 2017 at CalEPA was a wonderful success. Everyone enjoyed watching the crowd in the cloud, but they also were able to meet some citizen science practitioners. We thought we'd share some of our citizen science practitioners with you, so we equipped Stephen with a video camera. Perhaps he's going to be the next Anderson Cooper.
These studies where we actually have participants from our community being tested because we have contaminants from legacy mining in our area, and people were wondering whether they're getting into their systems and whether they're causing any health effects.
No, definitely.
So we've been partnering with an epidemiological firm, and we've been using citizen scientists and citizen participants to try to get to the bottom of that research.
So.
And we're just starting, so we're finding out little bits of information, nothing too statistically significant yet, but we're just starting that we're seeing a correlation with eating locally grown produce and also living on a dirt road. But it's not statistically significant yet, so we only did 60 participants, so we're going to...
Oh, okay.
That was our pilot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so these are just like specific case studies throughout the...
Yeah, so it's a case study in the Nevada City Grass Valley area up in the foothills. We had a lot of mining. And so the case study was with 60 people, and we looked at people who have a history of breast cancer versus people that don't.
Okay.
Because the California Breast Cancer Research Program funded us because we have a high incidence of breast cancer in our area. And they were wondering if it had to do with heavy metal contaminants.
Gotcha. No.
So that's kind of a unique thing. We're still working on that. Hopefully we'll figure it out a little more.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so, how did you like outreach to the citizens? Just that.
For this particular thing or everything?
I guess for this particular thing.
For that particular thing, we had meetings. We had public meetings. We put information into the local newspaper. We were interviewed on radio, and so it's a fairly small community.
Okay.
The city Grass Valley area.
Yeah.
So people, word of mouth really helps.
Good. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but we had a lot of people wanting to volunteer and who were interested in the results. So we had meetings before to introduce the project, and then we had meetings afterwards to go through the results.
Nice.
And to make sure people weren't frightened by anything, because we don't know, it's just a pilot. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Sure.
But we're seeing some correlations, and so we're going to hopefully do more research to figure them out.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's one of our projects. And then these are some of our others. We've been doing citizen science for almost 20 years, doing all sorts of ecosystem studies, but this is our one focus on human health.
I mean, that's encouraging just to hear that, people are excited just to volunteer. I mean, that's a thing that, I'm kind of worried about. I mean, this day and age, it's just like, it's just that enthusiasm to actually, volunteer and
I want to find out
actually learn.
Information through research.
Exactly. And
we took their time. I mean, in our second study, we did 2 pilots. In our second study, they had to actually take samples from their yards. So we tested the soil, the water, and the dust, and we trained them to be the scientists.
And that's good. I mean, I guess in the future sense for if they want careers or something, just to learn about, how to do field sampling.
How do you do science, and why is science different from just random sampling? And so, yeah,
Nice.
so that was good. That was a nice addition. They enjoyed doing it, and they figured out how science works, and yeah, that was really cool. And so what do you do?
Well, I'm a scientific aide here, and OEMA, I've actually worked with Eric.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Not directly, but I work in the same
Are you at State Board? Or?
State Board, yeah. And so he was asking for like some of the temporary aides, one of the temporary aides here, just to help out with what's going on here.
Oh, cool.
Just to check it out, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping. So what sort of science are you?
I'm a geologist.
Oh,
so
cool.
a rock guy. But
we have a geologist at our. Actually, we've got 2 geologists at our place, Sierra Streams. So they're helping us with hydrology. And also the cleanup. EPA brownfields cleanups.
The cleanup funds?
Who's helping us do that because we have a lot of abandoned mines, and so we've gotten brownfields money to clean up some of the abandoned mine areas. Yeah. And that's why it's important to do it. It's important to find out if it affects health.
Yeah.
They're related.
This equipment right here, what is that?
It's a colorimeter.
Yeah.
So you took your creek sample and you put it in here, and you read just the creek sample by itself, and then you add some reagents that either react with oxygen or react with phosphorus. Then you shake it and you wait, and you put the sample back in and you shine light through it. And your reagent reacts and creates a color if there's a lot of pollutant or a lot of oxygen. So you compare the creek sample regular with light shine through to the creek sample with your reagent to light shine through, and the difference is what your milligrams per liter oxygen would be. It's one way. It's one way.
Okay.
This is it's not a cheap meter, but it's cheaper than the fancy YSIs. So you have to do more to the sample, but
to get that accurate result. Nice.
instead of just walking around, dip it in.
Okay. I mean, I've seen like the pH meter, just like, that's new, so I'm just, kind of curious about how that works.
It costs like $1,400. And that's, I know. It's crazy.
I mean,
it's really crazy.
And just curious, what would that be?
This is a very old, it's actually a YSI brand. It measures conductivity, salinity, and temperature. So this is the probe that you dip in the water. This is like the conductivity post, and then it's a really cool. It's lasted so long.
Yeah.
I had to change the batteries once, and you open it up and it looks like a 1960s radio in there. So yeah, you deal with these dials and you can measure. You can see there's conductivity up top, temperature on the bottom, and the middle scale in red is salinity.
Nice. Like, so it's all in one. That's pretty cool. So all you have to do is just put in water. It doesn't have to be like a certain depth or anything, or
as long as the post is covered. So as long as this part's in the water.
Submerged. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. And your bug book, does it like, I don't, just like pretty detailed or something? Just
Pardon?
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious about your bug book there.
Yeah. So this book was actually made by Friends of Deer Creek, which is now Sierra Streams Institute. It's the end table over there.
Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So it's an amazing book. It has all the bugs of California you could ever need. It helps you identify things in the field.
Nice.
And it has a bunch of different, this is all the bugs that we found in our watershed. So for example, we find a mayfly, that's order Ephemeroptera here. So it tells you kind of what it looks like as an order. And then you go in and you break down by family. So the only mayfly we find actually is Betidae. That's family Betidae. It's the small minnow mayfly. It has these beautiful little leaf-like gills on the abdomen. So yeah, it helps you identify it in the field. It also tells you the tolerance value of the insect. So the scale goes from 0 to 10. 0 would mean it needs clean, cold, pure, oxygen-rich water.
Oh, I
10 means it could probably live anywhere.
Okay.
So this is a middle. It's pretty good. It's probably the highest tolerance of the mayflies, which is why we only get this one. We don't have quite the amazing streams that like Sierra Streams Institute does up in the Sierras. Yeah, and it also tells you a little bit about its feeding habits, where you'll tend to find it, some really detailed ways to make sure that you're finding that bug and not some other mayfly.
So, just out of curiosity, off the top of your head, what's the highest species of animal that you have in your guide here that would be more tolerant?
We find damselflies. Damselflies have a tolerance of 9. They're amazing predators. They can like disengage their jaw and eat something just as large as them. They eat anything. When we sort bugs, we put them in little ice cube trays and put one, but like the same kind of bug in each little plate. The damselflies will crawl out of their little area and go and eat someone else.
Amazing.
So yeah, they have a tolerance of 9, so they can pretty much live anywhere.
That's pretty. I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Alright, so I'm Marianne. And I'm Maggie. I'm from the American River Conservancy. And I'm from the RCD, Resource Conservation District. We are part of the Consumnes Coalition, which is a coalition of several organizations that come together to monitor the Consumnes River, the water quality and the salmon that are inhabiting it. The water quality monitoring program is composed of several volunteers that come from throughout the community to visit several sites along the Consumnes River and take basic measurements of the water quality. We measure, I don't know if you want to get a look at this, but this is one of the forms that we fill out, all the volunteers need to fill out. We take temperature readings, dissolved oxygen, pH, and we also do a short evaluation of the wind and the water current, and other strange, is there a strange odor, or how many fish are there or not, or turtles, frogs, kind of anything that they see, just so like we can kind of get an overview of not just the quality of the water, but the quality of the land in general. Yeah, so all of these volunteers are trained, so they can use all the equipment, and they're given the equipment needed for each time they go out. So they go out 3 times during the summer every year. We've been doing this for about 3 years, and it's been growing every year, so it's been really fun. So it's a combination of public land and private landowners that allow us onto their land to monitor their water in their backyard.
Very nice. I'm just kind of curious about one of the projects you're currently working on, and if you could, take a look at that.
Well, in addition to the water quality monitoring, the Consumnes Coalition is looking at ways to do groundwater recharge and evaluation of the fluctuations in groundwater use and how it is being used. And I know that those are a couple sites along the lower reaches of the Consumnes River. They're monitoring that, and they also have an agreement with I think it's Oma. I know I butchered that. But it's one of the water districts there, and they have an agreement where they're measuring the groundwater that's being used, and also using some of their land to flood the area and letting the water infiltrate down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In addition to the monitoring, the Consumnes Coalition does kind of, has a lot of different projects. We are a growing organization. A lot of projects are being proposed. A lot of them are just starting. But overall, to see the quality and the changes that might be taking place on the Consumnes River.
Hi, my name is Angela Kemsley. I am the Marine Protected Area Watch Coordinator for an organization called Wild Coast. We're a nonprofit organization based out of San Diego, and we are an international team that conserves coastal and marine ecosystems and wildlife. So we have 2 citizen science programs that we run that you can see right here. So one of them is what's called the Floating Laboratories program. We take girls and underserved and tribal youth out on boats, and we collect plankton data, fish data, and water quality data. And that data is used to monitor the health of our marine protected areas over time. The other program that I run is the Watch program. So if you're not familiar with MPAs, or marine protected areas, they're like state parks but underwater. And there's been a lot of data that has shown that MPAs are great for increasing biodiversity. They're great for wildlife. What we do is the human side of it, because MPAs are also great for people. You know, you can go out, you can snorkel, you can kayak, you can scuba dive, you can lounge on the beach. And so what the MPA Watch program does is we will go out and collect data on how people are using marine protected areas. These are all volunteers, so we have organizations throughout the state of California who train local volunteers to go out, walk along the beach, and collect data on how people are using our marine protected areas. And that data then goes to management and enforcement officials who can use it to decide where to spend their efforts, where to different management policies to help conserve our coastal resources.
There we go. Do you have any examples of kind of like what data they would collect, or?
Yeah, so we just finished our first 5 years of data collection for the South Coast, and so this is specifically for the southern coast here, and there's a nice map, and this is available on our website, mpawatch.org. And it basically shows all of our different data collection sites. We have dozens of transects along the South Coast and thousands of volunteers who go out and collect data. And it shows where people are using the marine protected areas and how they're using it. So we have data if, you know, there are a lot of people doing recreation, or if there's a lot of people doing board sports, or if there's a lot of people fishing and things like that. So we know where they're using the coast as well as how they're using it.
Okay, very nice. And again, how long has this program been running again?
So in the South Coast, we just finished 5 years of data collection, so we created a baseline, and it's been running for a little bit longer than that in the Central Coast.
Okay.
But yeah, we're really just getting started with a good amount of data. We have over 17,000 surveys at this point, so we're looking forward to keeping it going.
Perfect. Right.
Hi, my name is Tim Marie. I help facilitate the California Urban Streams Alliance, the STREAM team. We're a citizen science program. We want to provide information that that you guys can use. You know, we want our data to go into your data set so that our citizen data is just as valuable as the data that's being collected by the resource managers. Yeah, ask me questions.
All right. I guess the first thing I was really curious about is there are samples you got here. Do you mind if you could, tell me about a little bit about them?
This is a little piece of. We have a clean water science.
The Clean Water Team would like to thank the South Yuba River Citizens League, Sierra Streams Institute, the STREAM Team, California Urban Streams Alliance, the Watershed Project, Casumnes Coalition, and Wild Coast for making Citizen Science Day at CalEPA 2017 a wonderful success.